Hi, Genki Call here. We are in Pan's Vale this week for the week of February 28th, 2022. I will have your event key drop table. I'll have upcoming events for the week, but let's start with campaign. Campaign tasks are as follows. For gold, we've got 44 wild folk kills and kill Pan 5 times. For silver, use a vault key to kill 3 treasure gnomes, get 45 yellow kills, craft 3 yellow summoning stones, and earn 1,000 gold in battle. For bronze, we have use a relic weapon for 4 wins. Personal choice is Orb of Winter because I love it. Complete 1 treasure hunt with 60 plus turns. Cast 18 spells in any battle. That's 18x cast spells. Wow, that is really weird. Anyway, cast 18 spells in any battle except for training. I'm confused. Does that mean in one battle? Because that's a lot of spell casting. Not a problem if you're using Shibanu Vespera, of course. Anyway, I digress. Use Banner of Song for 4 wins. That will be the one for Pan's Vale. Use a Pan's Vale team for 4 wins. Use the Bard class for 4 wins. Explore Pan's Vale 1 time at difficulty 8+. I personally will be skipping that because I have been getting all of my kingdoms to level 12. Level 12 difficulty explores all the way up to the mythic boss battle in preparation for something that's coming up tomorrow, I think. But let me finish this first. Complete 1 adventure board, win 4 battles in a single arena run, and open 2 event chests. Now, what I was trying to tell you, without a very good segue, was that 6.2, the version 6.2, may be coming out tomorrow. We don't know for certain, but looking at Taran's World, there is no event scheduled for Friday, which leads me to believe that we are definitely getting an update tomorrow, and that whatever update they're bringing in tomorrow will be determining what our Friday event is going to be. So, I don't know for sure that it's 6.2, but I am willing to wager 99% certainty that we are getting an update of some sort tomorrow. I am hoping for everyone's sake that it is 6.2 because I know that some of you are stuck with 6.2 and you can't play the game because you have the wrong version, and that just really sucks. I'm so sorry you're having to deal with that. Anyway, let me get on to what we've got going on this week. First, let's head into the shop. I won't be using any event keys because I have every troop from Pan's Vale. So I'm just going to head straight into the shop, grab my resources, spoils of war, get the full quantity of 10 if you can afford it, because this is a fantastic deal for event keys. Just amazing. Every event key is a chance at a mythic, and you know, it's rare, but it does happen, and it only takes 1 key. So on the weekly event, this is our new troop of the week, the Sky Goat. He does damage to 3 random enemies with independent 50% chances to stun them, reduce damage from skulls by 20%, and a 10% chance to create a wish gem when our turn begins. I always get the glory troop up to quality mythic here, just like this, because for one thing, you get all of these resources, and the trait stones alone are worth it to me. I have plenty of trait stones, but when I was lower level, this was incredibly valuable to me because every one of these arcanes that you get is less grinding that you'll have to do in Explorers to find them. But also the reason I do this is so that when it's time to get level 20 troops to get my power level up, I've got those this is a guaranteed level 20 troop right here. So I do this every single week. Got my new troop, and now we're going to head into Pan's Vale, and I will let you know what is in the event key drop table for this week. And this is one of them, the Wild Queen. Oh, the Wild Queen. I love the Wild Queen. She is one of my favorites, mostly because I love blowing things up. So the 2 mythics that are available are the Wild Queen, who steals attack, gives it to the first ally, and then creates a mix of 22 skulls and green gems. This can miss sometimes, but for the most part, it's It's incredibly powerful because whomever is getting all of that attack, you're stealing it. If you do it the right way, you're stealing their attack and they're not going to be able to hurt you, even if they get a hold of the skulls. And then you're going to have so much attack from her stealing it and giving it to your ally that it's just incredibly powerful. She's just a fantastic skull spammer, one of my favorites. Um, I've never even paid attention to her traits because her spell is so good. All right, then we have Pan. Now, the thing about Pan is that all wild folk allies gain 1 life in magic when matching 4+ gems. So if you run Pan with Queen Beatrix, for instance, super powerful because, well, I mean, Queen Beatrix kind of carries the team, but she is making so many match fours. Eventually, she's going to run out of steam. And then you cast with Pan, and this number goes up and up and up for every match four. It's really fantastic. I have a lot of fun with Pan. A lot of streamers don't like him, but I think he's fun. Um, but if I had to choose between the two, the Wild Queen is the one I use the most. Pan I like to use in delves and such. But anyway, Bunny Nog, I've never actually used this troop. He's really scary looking. He's like those rabbits in the Holy Grail, Monty Python's Holy Grail. They're killer rabbits. Damage to an enemy if the enemy's a knight, deal double damage and 50% chance to devour knights. That's very cool if you're running in, say, Sword's Edge, where everything there is basically a knight. And then 5 times skull damage versus knights is really significant. I think this is really an underrated troop, but only if you're fighting knights, really. So very situational. King Silenus is significant not for his spell, but because he gives all wild folk allies a 50% mana start. So that is super valuable. He does some splash damage and steals some magic, burns all enemies. Very good, but I really like him for the 50% mana start. Luna, you will not be able to get because she is the legendary for the Warrens in the Underworld. You can get her with your Chaos Shards along with Lapina Knight, Bunnycorn, and the last one is here somewhere. Where is it? The Trickster. Those 4 troops you cannot get. Everything else you see here you can get in the event key drop table with your event keys this week. Let me upgrade this since we're sitting here. Level 20! Yay! Okay. Come on, there we go. All right, so other notables here. Starflower. I think she's underrated personally. I'm not fond of things that do either or. However, she is absolutely going to do damage to all enemies. And she'll summon as well. This third part where she can transform a random enemy into a pixie, I generally dislike that kind of spell that will do a transform. However, pixies literally can't do anything to you except cast Fairy Fire on you. It's their only spell. They can hit you with skulls, of course, but and then Starflower also has a 50% chance to Fairy Fire a random enemy at the start of the turn, which makes them do extra 50% damage with their spells. So Starflower, I think, is underrated. I really like using her in delves. So let's see what else we've got here. Copernicus is our God Slayer. So you will have to have Copernicus at some point. Because at some point we'll have a raid boss where we will need him. Of course, you can also use him against Zul'Goth in PvP and Guild Wars to do that 3 to 5 times damage. Super nice. Faunessa is actually very good. She does damage to an enemy equal to their attack, and then she gives life to all allies boosted by that damage. So the nice thing about Faunessa is that she is empowered, and so a lot of people really like using her simply because she is empowered and she can do this, but she's really best against high level enemies since it's equal to their attack. If they have an attack of 10 and you have an attack of 50, you know, it's not going to be that useful. But Elwyn is fantastic in Arena, but I generally don't tend to use him. I mean, he does have a ×7 boost ratio, and maybe I should give him more of a chance, but I really, personally, my playstyle, I like enemies that are troops that will hit more than one enemy. The rest of these, you know, they're okay. Lapina Explorer is very nice. Now, Blade Dancer. If you do not have Blade Dancer, you must have this troop. And not because he's useful day to day, but if you have Blade Dancer in an event like this week, where we can use him in the world event, those badges and medals boost his spell so much that he will one-shot the entire enemy team if you've got some medals on board. Just amazing. You must have this troop if you don't already have him. And he starts battles with 50% mana, which is always nice. But, I mean, really awesome in events. The world events where we have that boost. So, there is one thing I want to mention, and that is that the Wild Queen, a lot of you are going to want to go for Wild Queen if you don't have her yet. But keep in mind that at the end of March, we will be going to Adana, and that means that both Tina and Ironhawk will be in the event key drop table at that time. So weigh your options, and just want to leave you with that information so you'll have it. Many thanks to Smasher T for pointing out that we are going to Adana soon. That's at the end of March. All right, so now that we are through all of that part, let's talk about the upcoming events. We have 6.2 or some kind of update coming tomorrow on Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, we have, what is the name of the little goat? What's the goat, the pet rescue?
Billy Kid.
Billy Kid. We have Billy Kid pet rescue on Wednesday. On Tuesday, we've got the Warrens faction assault. And Thursday, we have the class trial for Bard. Friday, we don't know. We will find out after the update tomorrow what our weekend event is going to be. So I think that is all that I have for you for the moment. I hope I haven't forgotten anything. Oh, I did forget something. I knew I was forgetting something and I remembered. Yay! We have Mythic Friday coming up. And the new Mythic that is coming out on Friday looks really awful. It looks really, really awful. However, it is the only way to pinpoint one specific Mythic is to get it from when it first releases. So for a 1 week period, this will be the only Mythic in the drop table for Gem keys, glory keys, guild seals, and VIP keys. That is starting Friday through Thursday of next week. So, anyway, I will see you soon for the world event video as well as for the Soulforge video. So stay tuned for those. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye!